In this video, we're going to look at calculating percentage increases and decreases, and we're going to look at three different contexts which we didn't really look at during the year, which are all typical of when you have a percentage increase or decrease in real life. The first one is when you pay tax on a good or service. So every time you buy something, part of that price is a tax that goes to the government. In this country, it's included. In many other countries, the price on an item doesn't include the tax and it's added on afterwards. Or if you put money in the bank to save and they pay you interest, which means your money earns money for you. That's calculated by a percentage. A percentage decrease is most often seen when you have a discount on a price, there is money off. That is something that we did look at. So let's just work through a couple of examples. Sanjay bought a TV set which cost £1,500. In addition, he had to pay 20% VAT. VAT stands for value added tax. It's the sales tax we have in the UK. How much did he pay altogether? So if 100% is £1,500, 1% is £15. Oh, I've forgotten to write in my pound sign there. Add that in. And then 20% will be 20 multiplied by 15, £300. So he paid £1,500 plus £300 tax. His TV set cost him £1,800 in total. Pretty expensive, huh? If we work it out using the fraction method, he's finding 20% of 1,500. So that's 20 over 100 multiplied by 1,500 over 1. These cancel down to 1 and 15. 20 times 15 is 300. 1 times 1 is 1. £300. Add the price and the tax together and we have an £1,800 total. Our second example is of a discount. So the usual price of a computer was £900. In the sales, Mrs. Waters bought the computer with a discount of 15%. How much did she pay for the computer? Now you can do two things. You can either find out 15% and subtract, or you can find out 85% straight away. Let's do less calculations. So the 85% is because 100% take off 15% is 85%. So 100% is £900. 1% is 900 divided by 100 is £9. 85%, 85 times 9 is £765. So Mrs. Waters paid £765 for her computer. If you prefer to work it out using the fraction method, 85% is of course 85 over 100 multiplied by 900 over 1. The 100 and the 900 both divide by 100, they cancel down to 1 and 9. 85 multiplied by 9, 765. 1 times 1 is 1. £765 was the cost of the computer. Our final example is another percentage increase. This is looking at interest that you receive on your savings. So Zilka invests £15,000 in a fixed deposit account. That means you put the money in, you can't touch it, and in return you get a better rate of interest. The interest rate is 3.5% per year. How much money will she have in the account after 1 year? So 100% is £15,000. So 1% will be 15,000 divided by 100, which is £150. So 3.5% is 3.5 multiplied by 150, which is £525. Here's her initial deposit of 15,000, add £525 interest, and after a year, Zilka has £15,525 in her account. If you prefer to work it out with the fraction method, you need to bear in mind that 3.5% cannot be written as a fraction over 100. So we need to write it as a fraction over 1,000, 35 thousandths. We then need to multiply this by 15,000. So we've got 35,000 35 thousandths multiplied by 15,000 over 1. The 1,000 and the 15,000 cancel down to 1 and 15. 35 multiplied by 15, 525. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, £525. Add together the deposit and the interest, and after a year, Zilka has £15,525. These are obviously only 3 contexts for increases and decreases, but the method is exactly the same for whenever you need to calculate a percentage extra or a percentage discount reduction on a quantity.